6:01 on your Thursday morning. Good morning, Kentuckiana. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez.
I'm meteorologist Matt Breland, and Gabe, you like snow?
You know what's funny? It's like we have a third guest here. We just need to introduce this weekend weather because that's all we're going to be talking about for the first 10 minutes of our show. And you need to be prepared, and Matt Breland will get you there.
That's right. Well, thank you for that introduction. That's right. I mean, we do have a lot to talk about. I mean, we've been keeping an eye on this storm for the last several days, and now that we are getting closer to it, we've been able to get some better estimations on data trends, and that's why we want to reiterate that this is going to be an impactful storm. Our Saturday and Sunday are going to include steady accumulating snowfall for all of Kentuckiana. This is going to be around for all of us, and some of our southernmost counties have the threat of seeing some sleet and some freezing rain. You want to stay up to date with us here on WHAS, download our free app. That way you can receive all the latest weather details regarding this incoming storm. So I do want to say today is shaping up to be a fairly nice day. We are in the calm before the storm. Quiet conditions so far this morning, clear skies. That pattern continuing for us across Kentuckiana with the clear conditions still in place. A winter storm watch will be activated Friday evening and last until Monday morning, and this includes all of us in Kentuckiana. We will all see impacts from this incoming storm. Here's a look at things right now. Still waiting on sunrise across downtown. This view from Jeffersonville brought to us by U of L Health and also First Savings Bank, with those temperatures currently above freezing in Jefferson County, 35 downtown, 34 near the airport. Southern Indiana, we've got temperatures in the upper 20s near Bedford, 28 Seymour. Farther south, we're seeing those temperatures reaching above freezing. So today is going to be an above freezing day with patchy sunshine through the morning, more sunshine into the afternoon. Temperatures are going to remain above freezing until we settle later into the evening and into the night. We've got temperatures dropping into the 20s overnight, and we're starting Friday morning off with likely our warmest temperature of our Friday, which will be in the lower 20s, but those north winds are going to steadily bring in cold air. So tomorrow is going to be one of those days where the morning will be our warmest temperature, and we will just continue to see cold air steadily arrive with us. Here's a look at those snowfall total estimations from this weekend storm. We are expecting at least 8 to 12 inches of mostly snow here in the Louisville metro. This also includes areas towards Scottsburg and Elizabethtown. Farther to the south, some higher amounts will be possible, but also the inclusion of some sleet and some freezing rain are included in that total as well. So we'll keep you updated with those details. Here's an update on traffic this morning. As of right now, everything's moving along fine into the Louisville metro. Here's some live cameras for you to check out. Everything's looking good to go out there. Any holdups, we'll let you know. Gabe?
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Matt. Don't forget, right now, as Matt said, a great time to download the free WHAS11 app. If you happen to have a power outage, you can watch our news coverage live on this app. Download on your phone or your smart TV and watch for free. Louisville road crews took Wednesday as a practice ahead of this weekend's storm. Hardware stores saw people across from Kentuckiana getting the necessary tools to prepare. WHAS11's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Aspen Hester have a look ahead.
I'm just gonna grab this while I hear.
Ice scrapers, shovels, and a whole lot of salt. Louisvillians at Brownsboro Hardware wasting no time getting ready for the winter storm to hit.
People are definitely starting to get nervous and want to get prepared.
Owner Doug Carroll keeping the shelves stocked.
And then we put in a $60,000 order for more inventory coming early Friday. We have plenty of ice melt in stock.
From your home to the roads.
While the roads may be wet right now from the snow that's melted from earlier today, that's not going to be the case moving into this weekend. So you may see some gray and white lines along those roads. That's a sign that Metro Public Works is out brining. So a brine is a mix between salt and water, and that's to make sure that the snow and ice doesn't stick to the pavement.
We loaded salt trucks overnight, and so we were ready first thing this morning to hit the roads with our morning shift.
Public Works Director Bill Bell says crews will be out brining the streets through Thursday and possibly Friday.
We'll be prepared for whatever comes our way this month, and I'm confident that we will have the streets as clear as possible this weekend for everyone's safety.
And if you want to take advantage of the incoming snow, Brownsboro Hardware just ordered 2,000 more sleds.
Tons of people want to go sledding, tons of great hills around Louisville to go sledding.
Getting ready for a definite snowfall, with the amounts still unknown.
Thanks so much. You guys have a good one.
Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
And Bell says the department has ordered an additional 500 tons of salt to replenish their stock ahead of the weekend. Out in Hardin County, Elizabethtown Public Works crews also spent Wednesday morning warming up for the weekend. Crews checked their equipment and cars to make sure everything was good to go. City and county departments are working together so they can cover as much ground as they can. Both departments have at least 1,200 tons of salt between them, ready to use as soon as that snow comes down. Sheriff John Ward is advising people to start preparing now.
Get your supplies, get them ready, be ready to stay in. And once the weather comes, don't get out on the roadway and try to travel. Stay in, be safe.
Ward says if something happens to you during the storm, someone from the sheriff's department will come to help. One family in the Hillview area is making sure their neighbors don't go hungry this weekend.
My wife just seen a need. We have quite a few houseless people that walk up and down the street, ride bikes up and down the street.
The Morris family has set up a table in front of their house on Brookley Drive in Hillview with a sign that says, "Please help yourself." They said non-perishable food items like bread, cereal, and others have been flying off the table ahead of the storm. Very good story right there. Well, Feed Louisville also working to provide food to Metro neighbors. The organization prepared hundreds of meals yesterday, ramping up production ahead of this weekend's weather and distributing to their food pantry partners. Now, the organization is also coordinating the distribution of tents, wind barriers, hand warmers, and other warming sanitation items to help Louisvillians during the weather. Keeping your power on this weekend is the goal for LG&E and KU. To make sure you have power for your heater and refrigerator, they have rolled out a new alert system to keep customers in the know. Starting this week, customers will get text messages and phone calls when an outage is detected. These alerts will also say the estimated time it will take to fix that outage and when the power is back on. If your power goes out this weekend, here are some things to know to keep you safe and warm. Make sure to have a couple of LED flashlights and, of course, some batteries. Dress in layers if your heat goes out, and make sure you have a fully charged phone bank for your phone. You should also have a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio to get the latest weather updates. If you're flying out this weekend, don't worry. A few airlines have already prepared for this weekend's disruptions. American and Delta are waiving change fees at dozens of airports, giving travelers a chance to rebook to different dates before the storm arrives. What this means for you is those airlines will have to offer you a refund if your flight is canceled or majorly changed. This includes non-refundable tickets as well. Those airlines, however, are not required to provide hotels, meals, or compensation for weather delays. If you're denied a refund you believe you're owed, you can file a complaint with the Department of Transportation. Louisville and Lexington airports are both part of the changes. Travelers on American Airlines can change flights with no change fee if they are scheduled between January 23rd, which is tomorrow, and the 25th, which is Sunday. Rebooking is allowed until next Wednesday, the 28th, as long as you keep the same cities and cabin class. American says eligible passengers will be notified through email or app alerts. Matt, coming over to you. Very, very important weather day today.
That's right. We've got a weekend winter storm headed our direction for the weekend. Use today to go ahead and start preparing because we're expecting steady accumulating snow showers throughout the entire weekend. Make sure you have a plan in place as we head throughout the next upcoming days. Friday evening, a winter storm watch will be activated and lasting until Monday morning. And also check out how cold we get Saturday. That will be our coldest day of the week with temperatures at 16 for the high. More weather details coming up in just a bit.